Hello everyone, this is Jayasree teaching mathematics. Today our topic is for 8th class. This is the topic linear graphs. We are going to learn about something how to draw linear graphs. Before going to linear graphs, let us learn first how to locate a point on a plane. How to locate a point on a plane. For this, we need two reference lines. What is that? One is x-axis. Horizontal number line is called x-axis. On this positive side, right side of 0 are called positive numbers. This is called positive x-axis. And left side to 0 are called negative numbers. And this is called negative x-axis. So overall this is called a x-axis. So this is the horizontal number line, which is a x-axis. Now don't think always the number line should be horizontal. We can also have a vertical number line, which we call as y-axis. So on the y-axis, x-axis and y-axis are intersected at the point O, I mean 0, and this is called y-axis. So where do you think on y-axis positive numbers would be and negative numbers? So above 0 are positive numbers and below 0 are called are negative numbers. Okay, so positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. On the down to y-axis, down to 0, we have negative numbers like this and so on. Now, these two axes meet at a point 0. These two x-axis and y-axis meet at a point 0, which we call it as origin. Okay, 0 is common point for both x-axis and y-axis. Now, together this x-axis and y-axis are called coordinate axis. Remember, axis is a singular and axis is plural. Okay, so together x-axis and y-axis are called coordinate axis. Now coming to this coordinate axis, where we draw whatever the plane surface may be. Now for the time being, this is my plane surface where I have drawn x-axis and y-axis. If you are taking a graph paper and drawing x-axis and y-axis, that is called coordinate plane. Coordinate plane or Cartesian plane. The plane where we are taking the x-axis and y-axis, we call it as Cartesian plane, or we can also call it as coordinate plane, where the coordinate axes are placed. So, now coming to, this is my coordinate plane or Cartesian plane right now. Now coming to how to plot the points in this plane. So for that, we need these two reference lines, right? These two reference lines where the Cartesian plane is divided. The Cartesian plane is divided by these two reference lines, by these two x-axis and y-axis into 4 parts. It is divided into 4 parts. Each part is called quadrant. Each part is called quadrant. This is my first quadrant. This is the second quadrant. And this is the third quadrant. And this is the fourth quadrant. So the quadrant places are fixed. The quadrant places are fixed. You can't take anything as first, anything as second like that. You have to take this as the first quadrant, this as the second quadrant, and this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. Now we are going to locate points on this quadrants. Okay. Now coming to, for example, how do we describe a point? What is the location of the point? Suppose the point is always described its position according to x-axis and y-axis, taking the reference of x-axis and y-axis. So for example, a point, the point is, suppose it is 2 units, the distance between the point and the horizontal distance between the point and the x-axis, y-axis. The horizontal distance from the y-axis. The horizontal distance from the y-axis is called x-coordinate. What do we call? X-coordinate. The horizontal distance between the point, for example, there is a point here. There is a point here. The position of the point, how much distance, how many units it is from y-axis. The horizontal distance from the y-axis we call as x-coordinate, and the vertical distance from the x-axis. The horizontal distance, the vertical distance from the x-axis. This distance is called y-coordinate. At present here, this is 3 units and this is also 3 units. So what do you understand here? This is y-coordinate. The vertical distance we call as y-coordinate and the horizontal distance we call as x-coordinate. So this x-coordinate and y-coordinate are written in the form of bracket with the 2 numbers about how many units they are. Suppose here there are 3 units each. So 3, 3. So this is the way of representing a point, the position of a point in this form, writing in the form of bracket with the 2 distances of x-axis and y-axis in the form of bracket. We call it as a ordered pair. Ordered pair. This form of writing units in the form of bracket with separated by comma, we call it as ordered pair. Now the point here it is 3, 3. For example, I want to locate a point which is -2, 3. -2, 3. So where does the point lies? Now let us see here. -2. This is always x-coordinate. This is y-coordinate. X-coordinate is -2 here. So we have to select this on x-axis. This we should select on y-axis. So x-axis -2 is here. Okay, right? Y-axis 3 is on this. So let us take the horizontal distance and vertical distance of this point. So -2 opposite and 3 opposite. Let us see, the vertical distance is here 3 units. The horizontal distance is here -2 units. Means left side of 0. So we call the point coordinates as -2, 3. So here the point lies. It lies in the second quadrant. Similarly, the point -2, -3. Again, let us select. This is the x-coordinate. This is called y-coordinate. X-coordinate should be selected on x-axis. Y-coordinate should be selected on y-axis. So coming to here, on x-axis, I can see here -2 and on y-axis, I can see -3 here. So let me draw the 2 perpendicular lines from x-axis and y-axis to represent the distance of the point from both axes. So this is called y-coordinate, this is called x-coordinate. This distance is -2 units and this distance is -3 units down to 0, negative. So the point here we call it as -2, -3. It lies in the third quadrant. Okay children. Now coming to, let us take the number as +3 and -4. +3 and -4. Let us check where the point lies. The point here it is x-coordinate 3 means vertical distance, horizontal distance is 3, vertical distance is -4. So now let us see 3 on x-axis here and -4 on y-axis here. So let us draw 2 lines opposite to those, this and this. So now this point represents 3, -4. Okay. So if you observe, this is a positive, this is negative. Now coming to here, let me tell you one thing. Here in the first quadrant, whatever the points you may take on the first quadrant, everywhere if you observe they are positive. Both x-coordinate is positive and both y-coordinate also is positive. Now coming to in the second quadrant, if you see here -2 and 3, the x-coordinate is negative and y-coordinate is positive. And here in the third quadrant, every point will have x-coordinate and y-coordinate, both are negative. And coming to in the fourth quadrant, every point will have one x-coordinate positive and y-coordinate negative. Why does this happen? Let us once check that idea how to find out what type of point lies in each quadrant. Now if you observe in the first quadrant, it is bounded by positive x-axis and positive y-axis. This first quadrant is bounded by positive x-axis and positive y-axis. So if you observe, all these points will be positive, positive. All the points in the first quadrant will be positive, positive. In the same way, if you observe here, this is the negative x-axis and this is the positive y-axis. This second quadrant is bounded by negative x-axis and positive y-axis. So all the points lying here will be negative and positive. X coordinate will be negative, y coordinate will be positive. So here minus and plus. And coming to third quadrant, if you observe here also, this x-axis is negative and y-axis is also negative. Here this third quadrant is bounded by two lines, negative, negative. X coordinate also negative, y coordinate also negative. So all the points will have negative, negative. Now coming to here in the fourth quadrant. If you see here, this is the positive x-axis and this is the negative y-axis. Positive x-axis, negative axis. So my x coordinates will be positive and y coordinates will be negative. So all points will be of form positive and negative. So with this you can, by telling the, by seeing the point itself, you can observe in which quadrant it lies. Okay things. Now coming to, this is all okay where the point lies in the quadrants. Now what happens to the points lying on either x-axis or on y-axis? Now what about the distances of those? Distances of that particular point where it lies on the axis, any axis, either x-axis or y-axis. Now coming to the point here, suppose I want a point here. So this is lying on x-axis. Now what is its horizontal distance? Its horizontal distance is just 2 units. The horizontal distance is 2 units and there is no vertical distance. There is no vertical distance and it is not having any distance which is vertical. It is not having no height. So the points, it has only x coordinate but no y coordinate. So your point coordinates are 2, 0. Similarly, whatever the points lying on the x-axis, all will have x coordinate but no y coordinate. Even similarly here also. The coordinates of this point will be -3, 0 because there is no y coordinate. So you can understand that on the y-axis you have all the points with x coordinate but no y coordinate. So y coordinate is 0 on x-axis. Similarly, you observe the points on the y-axis. If you observe, suppose there is a point here. The point is here, it has vertical distance. It has vertical distance but no horizontal distance when compared to the x-axis. So you have to write the x coordinate 0 and y coordinate is 2 units. So vertical distance 2, so its ordered pair is 0, 2. The location of the point is 0, 2. Similarly, everywhere on the y-axis, they all will have x coordinates 0. So this is, for example, 0, -1. Similarly, for example, this one 0, -4. So they all will have x coordinate 0 and y coordinate something, the distance, vertical distance, how much it is. So all the points on the y-axis will have x coordinate 0 and all the points lying on the x-axis will have y coordinate 0. Thank you. And once again, what is the point of the origin? What is the location of the origin? What are the ordered pairs you have for the origin? Here no x coordinate, no y coordinate. Both are, so the points of 0 is, the location of the point is, origin is 0, 0. Location of the origin is 0. It has neither horizontal distance nor vertical distance when compared to x-axis and y-axis. So the points of origin is 0, 0. Thank you.